Hello. Um, how's your day? I haven't been feeling that great. So if I need to hop off early, that might happen. So we're just gonna continue the last case of Phoenix Wright and obviously start off with Poking Farm. So Poke Farm's doing pretty well, or it's going pretty well. You want to see me, right? I'm huge. Okay, I wonder if I should move him out of the way. Just put him right here. Ooh, I don't know where to put it. Yeah, so Pokefarm's doing pretty good. I'm just sort of like grinding it out at the moment. Um I should get set up before I do this. Or I should get set up like before the stream, but I don't know. Okay. Um so yeah, I've just been breeding, if you remember, I'm just breeding Smurgle. And I don't know how many I've done, maybe like I don't know, 100, maybe not even 100. So just open up the eggs right now. Nope. Between last week and this week, I got the item before this one. So the item before this one, I forgot what it's called, like a shiny amulet. So it increases your chances of getting shiny by 0.5%. Sorry, 50%. I don't know why I said that. So, which I think will give me a little bit of help. I am saving up for the Poke Radar. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's like imperative, but I don't have like nearly enough Pokebucks. I'm eating oranges. So this thing here So yeah, I've just been filling out my decks. If you have a bunch of Pokemon you want to give away, like in the forum, I'm gonna be on that. So if you make a post, I'll probably be in there. So, um, I'm also trying to like level up. Put Pokemon in here and level them up. I've been doing like the starter Pokemon that I have because I feel like they're really easy to level up. So I got like 20 Pokemon like maybe a couple hours ago from this guy. It was pretty awesome. There's a lot of people they only like give away, they'll like tell you like they only want like give away like 5. Nah, this dude is like, you can have 20. What am I trying to do? So where is it? The dump. I just emptied this out. Um, so just send these guys back out. And get my eggs back in. And I'll figure out like a strat to getting a bunch of eggs. This is like stuff that they kind of don't tell you. They don't tell you a lot of things. Sometimes it's just like figuring out. I mean, they tell you right here, like make interactions. I thought it was like, you know, field interactions, party interactions. I thought I would be getting enough from like party interactions. So like you go to the person's profile and just, you know, hold their eggs and like and all that. No. So this is what you do if you don't know. So I have a couple people here. So Chirp. These are just people I found. That have like interacted with me or whatever. But I've added them here. So like Chirp and then Crotash. What is his name? Catastrophe. So if you like go to their profile and you go into the fields, they have them all. So like Half the Dragon, Sour 1. So you just hit the Sour Berry. I already did all of them. You can see I have 1,000. I have almost 2,000 interactions. I did like all of them. So like they have this whole thing's filled up with 40 Pokemon. You just hit the sour button and then you just spam click or spam tap or whatever. And then there you go, you got 40 interactions. And then they just have them in order. Like sour, sour. Look how many they have. And they're all stacked. Sour, sour, sour. And then very quickly you're gonna get like this many interactions. And you'll have like, you're gonna have your eggs, you know, they're gonna be mating. So I have like I got a couple people that have sorted fields like this, so So yeah, see, they just put them all in a bundle. That helps so much. I didn't really know that, you know, but um, so yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't gotten any shinies or anything, so um just trying to get Smurgle. Um this this is the thing I was telling you about, so I got this. It's giving me a 1/2 boost. And yeah, trying to save up for the Poke Radar. I am at. Am I allowed to show you this? I'm at 220,000 Pokebucks. So you know I'm chipping away at it, and I gotta tell you, I am a free-to-play account. Most of my accounts, like that I've been playing recently, let me backtrack. I had maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, this game I was playing. This is a game that I was playing. It was I'm not gonna say, but I was basically like a whale. And don't do that. It was kind of like I know like a lot of people like it can get caught up in that, like especially if you're going through like kind of a bad time, which I was. Like, you know, it makes you feel like it gives you like a little bit of, you know, chemicals going in your brain. Um, and just feeling like, oh yeah, I'm number one in the game, but it's like, you know, you're not getting anything out of it at all. So, like I said, I stopped playing that game maybe, I'm not gonna say what it was. Stopped playing that game like maybe, I don't know, maybe like 4 years ago or something. But, sorry, this is disgusting. Um, yeah, I stopped playing that game. Ever since then, when I make like any kind of gaming account or playing like a mobile game or something, I'm just strictly free to play. Like, and I have like a pretty good like self-control type of thing. Like, if I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, like I usually can do it for the most part. So I was like, you know what, I gotta stop doing this. And then just stopped. So all that being said, I'm not gonna spend money on this game. I know it'd give me an advantage. Obviously, a lot of people spend money on this. And they have awesome stuff. But sometimes, like, there's a lot of people who've been playing this game for 10 years, 10 plus years, sometimes 15. I saw someone that was playing this for 15 years. So I kind of think it's okay to, you know, you don't have to rush, you just take your time. This particular orange is really good. The last one I had was disgusting. And I was worried about eating the other ones. So I was like, are they gonna be disgusting? But yeah, this one's good. Sometimes I get really fixated on like a food. And like I need to have it like for like months. And then it switches to something else. Like last month, I was addicted to pickles. There's these pickles. They're like this big. And they're just like, I don't know, they're always fermenting, but they're like literally fermenting like if you know what kombucha is, kombucha like you know, it's created like, you know, use a SCOBY and when you can it. Anyway, the cucumbers I have, you know, you could see the SCOBY type of thing like at the bottom. And they're so fucking good. They got so much flavor in them. So, yeah, I'm like on an orange kick now. I gotta turn on music. I'll probably be done with this in a second. Let's turn on a little music. Yeah, I've had to empty this thing out a couple of times because it was getting full. Speaking of monkeys though, I've been playing, there's a few games I've been playing on my personal time. One of them is Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball 2 on GameCube. And I've played Monkey Ball like before. I have it on my Switch. I've played it before, but never like seriously. But one of my YouTube playlists, musics thing, I don't know how to say it. I have like a Nintendo like playlist, and a couple of them are like Super Monkey Ball 2 songs, and I was like, I'm gonna play that. And my god, that game is so fucking hard. Like towards the later, and I gotta tell you, I'm stuck on one of them. It is called, it's called like 8 Rings or something. It's like one of the, okay, there's 10 missions in that game. It is literally the last one in 7. So the 7th, like, mission. And I took a break from it like a couple days ago, but I was doing it like an hour at a time. I would do it like an hour, take a break, come back the next day, work on it for an hour. But I'm stuck on it. It's hard. And the annoying thing is like, I'm pulling it up right now. Oh no, this isn't a good picture. I guess they have them on YouTube. Hold on. Oh, it's called... I was writing the wrong thing. I was like, why can't I find it? Okay. Well, I guess this is the an overview of the map, so... Okay, so... Okay, you see that? It's insane. It's just like these... When you first open the stage, it's like, how in the fuck do you even get over to the side? Like this side, over here. Oh. Like this side. The goals are over here. So you start over here. You're supposed to get over to this side. So... The annoying part is... If you don't even know what this is, like this isn't gonna make any sense. But if you do know what I'm talking about, you just have to like, I don't know, this is what I've been doing. You just like kind of roll and then jump off at this part. The annoying thing is like, I got to the last one a couple times, but I'm going so fast. Like when I leap off, I go past the fucking goal. It's bullshit. So, I don't know, I haven't played that in a few days, because I can only play so long. Like I said, I was playing it for like an hour at a time, that level. And to me, that's the hardest one so far. Like, you know, your morale like goes down. It's like, it's fucking like a... Bruh. Can't say it. Bruh. Also, I'm reading everybody's profile. I am selling... I'm selling for a good price. A good deal. Selling boxes for $37,777. And they're the finest boxes. You could take a gamble on them. Just have them listed in the market under boxes. So if you see this number, it's me. And if you use my boxes, you're pretty guaranteed to get something good. So I'm trying to save up for my Poke Radar, okay? I gotta sneeze. Went away. Oh. This is the guy's post I was talking about, the forum. It's awesome. Like yeah, like pick 20 of them and he'll give them to you. What am I looking for? Oh. I'm gonna do some. And do some wonder trades while I wait, or while I do these interactions. So smuggles up, and let me get rid of these. Alright, see what we get. I saw somebody have, well, one of my favorite Pokemons is Registeel, because I just think he's so cute. He's like a little cute thing. I never see anyone with Registeel, but just recently, I've seen 2 different people have. It's like a black Registeel. I don't know what it's called. Melanistic. Is that the black one? And it looks so cool. But I really... It's probably gonna take a long time, but I would love to have Registeel. Even just a plain colored one. He's so cute. I love the gold ones. I love gold. I think it's sick. Like gold armor. I just think it looks cool. This orange is so good at like how you like bite down onto like the fruit and it's like orange juice like going down your throat. It's so good. For interactions lately, oh, there's Mini Queenie. Oh, there's you are a boomer. There's a few people I don't know, I just know this all the time. So what I've been doing, I just try to keep a level 10. Obviously I can go for more, but you know, if you're busy doing something, it's hard to like, you know, like no life this game. But you know, there's a few hours where, you know, I can do quite a few of them. But what I'm trying to say is, like, just to keep up like a level 10. I want to do like at least like 100, 200 per hour. So I'm already at like what I want it to be, so I'll probably wait like another hour. Well, I'm gonna be streaming, so the next time I'll check them is, I guess, like towards the end of the stream. So it might be a few hours. It's probably better to like space them out, so like do like a couple hundred of them. Okay, let's see. This is a guy, which I think I just got this Pokemon from that forum post I just told you about. Pretty sure I just got this one. But he's pretty cute. Oh my god. Alright, got another one going. I haven't been feeling like that great. I think I said this like the last time I was streaming. Like that wasn't feeling good. It's just kind of stagnated. What is this? Adopt and hatch eggs bred in your daycare. I only have 5 points. I'm 245th place. Okay, it just started now. I was gonna say, like, I've done way more than 5 eggs. I'm at the very bottom. $250th place. I'm at the very bottom. Oh well. I think I've got some of these tokens. I don't know what to do with them, but... Wonder trade me. Maybe I don't have them. I thought I did. I thought I just got them. I could have sworn I did. Okay, well, I don't see him, so he's coming with me. It's the other guy I just got. Sorry, buddy. I have like a piece of orange stuck right here. Right here. It's gonna drive me crazy. Hold on. move this chair. Okay. Let's see. Good deal. Which is the Pokemon of the day. So I wonder if someone's doing some breeding. I also just started playing this weird ass game. It's called Cubivore. It's Cubivore on GameCube. That game is so weird. But it's so like, I don't know, you just like want to keep playing it. You're like this, like, I don't know, you're like this monster. You're like an animal. And you basically just hunt. You basically just hunt and mate. That's it. And then you have like offspring. And then you play as the offspring, and then you just keep going. It's like generations. But it's really fun. Oh, my Oshawott got to level 100. And that's sick. Isn't he cute? I'm like really freaking close. The next thing I want to do in this game is like do summons for legendaries. But okay, there it was. Yeah, I want to do like summons for legendaries. It's kind of like what I want to do next. Wait, where is it? So yeah. And I do have one summon item, but I don't have it unlocked. So I can't get the Pokemon. And of course, getting a summon item appears in the box. So I had like enough to buy like one legendary seal to unlock a box that had a summoning item in it. But now I only have this much. But it's okay, like one thing at a time. So I'm trying to get my boxes sold. And hopefully get enough for Poke Radar. I also check the market all the time. You know, I go in here and I check it. But look how much it is. I check it every so often. Yeah, it's selling for like around the same amount. If someone posts it for like 200,000, man, that'd be sick. I don't know if I have this. Well, actually, I think I do. Pretty sure I evolved him. I think I have this one. I get them like, at this point I'm just getting them like, all mixed up. I have Lampent. Oh, you need a dust stone. Okay, so I have, so that gave me an entry in the Pokédex. Cool. Cool. I don't know if I have this one either. Like I said, I don't got a fucking clue what I have and I don't have anymore. There's also so many Pokemon that I've never seen before. Look at this thing I got. I got it from that forum post. And I got 20 Pokemon from him, so what else did I get? Look, I got this thing. I've never seen this before. Is that a Pokemon? Is that a Pokemon in the game? There's a Poke Farm OC. I got this thing. I've never seen some of these forms though. So I don't know if it's like relative to the site. Like you see how his form is vampire. There's so many like different forms. I thought there was only Alolan. So I'm obviously like I'm not up to date on some of these like new Pokemon. Got this thing. He's cute. Oh, and I got this thing. Yeah, I think he evolves into this. That guy, he has like a lot of cool Pokemon. You should check out the post. I think I got this from him. You see this? Like, they're like crazy. It's a snowman snowpoke. That's cute. I got this little thing. It's like a little, like, cat or a raccoon or something. It's really cute. I'm just showing off my Pokemon. I got this from a Wonder Trade. Like, what the heck is this? Early Bird Natu. I don't know, it's cute. It's pink. Dump. Oh, I have two of these things. I like this one, he's cute. And he turned into a moth. I got this from that guy. Death Star Voltorb, like, what is that? Death Star? Oh, I got this thing from him. Is this a Pokemon? It's like a ramen. I gotta look it up. I'm typing his name, Ryudon, into Bing. And it's just pulling up Rhydon. So I'm gonna assume Ryudon is Pokefarm OC. I got this one too. It's just really weird. I think Shroomish is pretty cute. It's my Shugi baby. Crobat. I was trying to think of what shiny to try to get next, and it might be Crobat. But I'm not sure. Look at this one. It's like an octopus coming out of a Pokeball. That one's obviously not a Pokemon. No. I looked up that Pokemon's name, and I'm just getting this guy. I wonder if that's why they named him that. He's like a philosopher. Conatus is an innate inclination of a thing to continue to exist and enhance itself. This thing may be mind, matter, or a combination of both, and is often associated with God's will and a pantheistic view of nature. Well, there you go, there's Conatus. I think I got one thing. Oh, I got a couple of them. So I got this one from that guy. Charcoal. I don't know. I keep asking, like, is that a Pokemon or is it? And I got this one too. Look at this one. It's so cute. It's like a little puppy. He's like a little squishy puppy. Can I be honest? I don't like fighting type. Like, I don't like any of them. I like the panda. Lucario's alright. So probably just these two. I kind of like these rock guys. They're kind of cool. And of course, these two are adorable. And I love this thing. And I don't know if I've seen this thing before. I did level it up. I don't know if I've seen this in Pokemon, but I think he's so cool. He's like a teapot. Anyway. Unknown S. I don't know if I'm supposed to collect the unknown, all the letters. Maybe I have to collect all of them to complete their Pokédex entry, but I'm not sure. Are unknown second gen? I thought they're... Oh no, they're second gen, huh? Because of the Pokemon movie with Entei. Yeah, okay. I kind of had a feeling. So you need to collect all of them for it to count. It's a lot of unknown to collect. Wonder trade with me. So yeah, just finish Phoenix Wright, or I don't know, just finish as much. Finish as much as we can. Okay. Buy Ape Escape music. Okay, so it's part 2 to the investigation. The investigations, I love this game, but the investigations, sometimes they just, they take so long. I love the court part. I think a lot of people like that part too. But... so I'm trying to remember what happened. I think right before this, there was like an earthquake. And they were worried that, because this is like the inner temple, everyone was worried because it's like so architecturally unstable. They were kind of worried that it would collapse on itself. And Maya is still in there, or so they think she is, so everyone just kind of ran back in here. And now there's like more of these locks on there, because before there was just like one. But when they ran back in here, there's a bunch of them. So it's like, where did that come from? Hey, right? Is this what Gadot was talking about? The trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here. So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks? Yes. Only I was stronger. Oh my god. I started getting like a crush on Edgeworth. He's like... he's kind of cute. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're the one who talked with the face all green. Miles, Edgeworth, go and get some air. Watch over the suspects. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. There's no telling what sort of mistakes you can make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now. Yes, ma'am. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Actually, they call her sir. Which is kind of funny. Yes, sir. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in the corner of the garden. Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can... I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these. She can't help. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. I see you, Will. Thanks for your help. What is she talking about? I do think that, well, with a lot of these games, there's always a little bit of leeway with, like, translation. Do you mind if I ask you a few things? No, not at all. Why did you make a run for it? I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake. I was so worried. I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the secret cavern. But what? When I saw these chains here, I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door, and... who in the world would have done something like this? These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean traditions. There's several ways to set them. Oh, my throat. Sorry, I probably sound terrible right now. Well, I'm not sorry. It's just how it is. It's the only way the person who set the lock can open it. And you aren't the one who set these locks. I don't think it's that simple. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. They wanted to secure it before you got here. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one. How does he know that? Because she, like, set the lock. I'm trying to think, isn't there a way around this? Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. It'll take time. Yeah, it's about a day if I had to guess. Well, it's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Yeah. You gotta wait another day. Hang in there. You're gonna have to call on your inner strength now. I miss Maya. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't get. I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room, but you were seen the same evening at the inner temple. And then you were spotted at the scene of the crime. Nothing makes sense. Being spotted at both the temple and the inner temple. It's as if you were... I think it's about time you told us the truth. Oh boy, here we go. Guess we'll try to unlock it, I don't know. Okay, it's time you told the truth about what you were doing. You said you were in your room at the temple. You still claim that to be the truth? Yes, that's where it was. I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe that you're telling me too. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. I'm gonna say, because of this drawing. It might be Larry Butts. Because he drew that picture. And the music didn't pause, so it was wrong. I don't remember like some of the details from last week, so I could be missing something. Missing like some sort of a detail, I don't remember. I guess maybe it's this. I don't know, I guess it was the obvious answer, I don't know. Talking about Sister Bikini. The testimony in court was very clear. That night I was helping an acolyte with their training. But as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. I left Iris to help the acolyte return to the temple. Kitty didn't just see you, she spoke with you. you two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, you were there at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The Acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the Inner Temple. So I would have left it at about 9:40. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you. Now you say you left the main hall at 9:40, but what you say doesn't add up with this. The first thing that comes to mind is the snowmobile, but I'm not sure. Oh, maybe it's this. Because I do remember Iris talked to Phoenix Wright on the night of the murder. He literally, like, they talked to each other and she gave him this hood. So, ring the lights out bell at 10. So, just... You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. We even spoke a little that evening. That's when he gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. Yeah, that's right, I remember. What's going on with this woman? It brings us to another puzzling fact. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you're seen in 2 different places at the same time. This time you told me exactly what's been going on. So far I managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. Can you even see that? I didn't realize the freaking webcam was all huge. It was like taking up half the screen. There were 2 of you. I don't know. There's 2 of her? I'm just gonna click that, because why not? On the night of the incident, you're seen in 2 different places, which means there must have been 2 of you. Can't think of any other explanation. But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. Possible, I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. Seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me. And show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me. Fuck. I don't got a goddamn clue. And... Let me just do his drawing. He said that there's another me. I was kind of expecting someone who looks like me, you know? So I think that was wrong. Are you saying that I look like this person? Well, I can't say with 100% certainty, but... I don't mean to be uncooperative, but you're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me. I just saw like the mic thing on OBS, it like went red. I don't know what that was. I think I like scratched my zipper. Sorry if this is loud, me fidgeting with it. Hello. Is this loud? Okay, more than two of you. Maybe this? The snowmobile thing? It wasn't it. I wonder if there's might not be enough evidence. Okay, I don't even know what I was thinking. I was just... I don't know. I'm just gonna come back to this one, because... I don't think I have enough evidence yet. So... Might be something pretty obvious. This door, when I was here earlier, there was only one lock, but now there's 5 of them. Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something. I've never seen locks quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like these. They look like the ones that guard a person's secrets. I wonder if these locks are guarding something. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. The scroll shows a picture of Misty Faye. Why would anyone cover it with gravy? Can't make out what's drawn on the scroll. I never understand you Americans and your so-called artists. It's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity, it's just full of old clothes. I thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office, I could do anything. Look at those wafer thin... I remember them talking about this. Wafer thin mattresses. Mattresses. I can't even talk right now. Finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break these locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth Gumshoe, and Pearly. There's probably nothing here. The other side of that little gate is the garden. Edgeworth is probably still in there. Aww. I guess we better hug it out and talk about what he's uncovered so far. Is this a dating sim? There's something strange about this incinerator. I'm sure there's snow on it. And the door's open. Someone's been burning something. It's a shame that there isn't a trace of what was left inside. I don't know. Something about that looks weird. It's an anchor for one of the wires that's used to hold up the bridge. I guess it must have snapped. Alright, check on Edgeworth. Cops are still coming to the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. How could I have done that? I can't believe it's so bothering him. Hey, don't you dare run away. What do you want, right? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's the same prideful Edgeworth. He went back to the criminal affairs apartment. He said he wanted to look into something. Yes. Thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. I want this thing like... It's like making the... Okay, that's fine. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation. There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime, that's why. I mean, because of the writing in blood and the talisman on the snow. There's no way she carried that. There's no way she carried that woman across the bridge. There's just no way. As you know, these things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. You don't suspect Maya, do you? You have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well as Iris. It's her job. So I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No, thankfully my nightmares have stopped. But still, the ground gives even the slightest tremor. I found myself short of breath. 17 years ago when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edward found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with a big quake that hit the courthouse. I like this song. I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense lawyer. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now, and that case was finally resolved 3 years ago. You think I don't know that? I was there. It was such a shock. I never imagined that I could be so wrong about myself and my life. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake, and not after you saved me. Edward, you're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity. There's something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. feel like I gotta sneeze again, but I think it went away. So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for a file. Yes, I checked her over every case file I've ever worked on, and I was right. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago. It was my first appearance in court, and as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. Why not? The one I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and the temple. Neither did the case. That woman is completely unrelated to this murder. I can say that with complete confidence. She's totally related to the case. And they explained the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. Suppose you've noticed that Maya's name is written on this lantern. It's pretty hard to miss. It's written in her blood. She probably forced up against the lantern by the killer. And with her back turned against the ladder, she wrote that name with her finger. That's why it's written upside down. I think the victim wrote this herself. Isn't that the obvious conclusion? Why would she write Maya's name? I don't think that's something I want to discuss with you. These are torches of the naked flame variety. I guess you need all the light you can get up here. According to Detective Gumshoe, they were lit on the night of the murder. I was training up here, so there's nothing strange about that. Except, apparently I don't like these torches for training sessions. I heard that too much light isn't conducive to spiritual training. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It's pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. It belonged to the victim. We're sure of that now. It's going in the evidence room once the investigation is over, so hands on. Oh, I dare for a liar, you just tried to steal it when no one was looking. A little lantern, a little statue. It's small, but the whole place is incredibly well kept. There's just one thing that's troubling me. Everything else is covered in snow, frozen over. The ice in this bowl has been completely broken by someone. Maybe one of the detectives washed their face in it? Don't be ridiculous. No detective would be that careless. There's nothing really new. I wonder if he's gonna take over as prosecutor. Probably not. Okay, apparently Iris was taken in by the sisters when she was a child. However, we still don't know much about her past, so we're looking into it. That reminds me. I just went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look up some stuff on her. I should ask him what he found. I think I already... He doesn't want to tell me. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. I'm sure it gets quiet up in the mountains when you're all alone. I guess I should go check out the shack down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again. What is it? I forget what it's called. What are you doing here? Nothing? What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? We don't know yet. Oh, I see. What do you think you're doing here? This is the loser shack, where losers get together and lose themselves. They find comfort in each other's failures. Is he calling Pearls a loser? Look, Mr. Nick. Mr. Larice did a picture of me. That's, wonderful. We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over the miserable little campfire. Stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't you try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes what word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? I'll only let you down. Mystic Maya. Wait, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? I've got nothing to say to you. My life's here now with Pearl. Two losers. He's calling a little girl a loser. Yusuf. Alright then. What do you think about this picture? I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing. It's tough getting the flames to look like that. It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, right? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy. No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you. Iris really flew that night. But Larry... Not you too. Please don't look at me like that. So I was half asleep when I was there that night. I was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture. It looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. What's with the look of doubt on your face? Mr. Nick, I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you? What exactly were you doing when it all happened? I was just... I'm a kid, you know? Sure, it doesn't really matter what I was doing. Yes, it does matter. On the night of the murder, you're supposed to be in, her room reading a book together, but she got murdered and you were at the inner temple. So what exactly happened that night? Pearls? I'm really sorry. No way. My spiritual power, it has disappeared. What do you mean your power has disappeared? It's all over for me. Spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. Hey, what are you looking at? Have you tried to channel someone's spirit right here? Tried but failed? You made her cry. That was really cruel of you. Aw. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Is it gonna unlock it? After dinner on the night of the murder, we were supposed to be in Elisa's room reading a book together. Yeah, I was so happy when she invited me. I didn't go in the end. You didn't go? No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried that I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself, so I was so nervous. She never went to Elisa's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. On the night of the murder, you went to this place here? This is where you went because you were so worried. The next question was, who or what you were so worried about? I'm gonna take a guess. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong. If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth? She was worried about Maya? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was a special course. I signed up for your special course. My, quite brave of you considering how cold it was. Many people could be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel. Mr. Bikini scared you with what she said, huh? Isn't it wild? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place. You felt responsible, didn't you? Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. So I decided to go find out how she was doing at the Errant Temple. Okay, then we're clear now that you went to the Errant Temple that night. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it? What time was it when you headed over to the Errant Temple? It was probably around 9:30 when I left. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started, but there was so much snow, so I couldn't get there until after 10. Until after 10? How do you know what time it was? Because I heard the bell ringing for the lights out. The bell's pretty small though. You must have really good hearing. I was really trying to pick up the sound of the bell. Why were you so worried about hearing that bell? The reason she was worried about the bell was the same reason, because Maya's training was starting at 10, right? Oh, I didn't mean to press that. I really gotta pee and I have to blow my nose. Yep. Come back, and I got Fritos. Okay. Oh my god, that's so loud, huh? Okay, I already did this already, so just kind of going through it. Oh my god. Okay, she left at 9:30. The real training is supposed to start at 10. I want to get there before it started, but there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10. How did you know what time it was? Because I heard the bell ring for the lights out. She heard the lights out bell. And the bell's pretty small. You must have had really good hearing. I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell. I didn't want to miss it. That would have been terrible. The reason you were so worried about the bell. I don't remember what I clicked last time. Did I present Maya? I presented Maya last time, right? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know what else it would be. Okay, she went to the inner temple. She was worried about Maya. Now is she worried about the bell? I assume it was Maya. Like I said, multiple times. Would you have been worried about the weather? Also, isn't this somebody's mom? I don't remember which one. Is it Pearl's mom? Or is it Maya's mom? I'm gonna present this. Oh. Okay, she's traumatized or something. I don't know if I examined anything here. Thing looks like it's ready to collapse. I had a feeling something bad was gonna happen, and sure enough, it did. Edward definitely couldn't live up here. He's always so worried about Edward. You haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while. They're having a cup of tea together somewhere. But Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. I wonder what this thing was used for on the night of the murder. There's only one key to the snowmobile, and Iris is the one who had it. Am I muted? So I have to wonder if it was her. But she said she never left the temple that night. It's a quaint little bell. I never would have thought that something this horrible was about to happen. But when Iris rang the lights out bell last night... Oh. Is that obvious? I'm like not all there right now. It's just the illness. It's the sickness. What's the damage? How is the secret cavern? Looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks. But who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Korean tradition. We have Iris at the Sacred Cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about. Yeah, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yeah, so you were telling me about the Master of Korean that disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple. It was about a week ago that Mystic at least, no I mean Misty. Okay, I completely forgot about that detail that she's actually... Mystic Misty. The question is... whose mom is this? I don't remember. Who... is it Maya's mom? After she showed me the talisman that proved that she was the master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them." Someone was trying to destroy the main family line. There's only one heir to the title of the master, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new master of Korean, and her daughter is the main family. All the other mediums become the branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those in the main family line. Is the power of the master worth this much bloodshed? You believe in the technique, don't you? You know that its power is real. It's been 3 years since I first met Maya. In that time I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Master Mass case, and during Maggie Bird's trial too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me when I need her the most. The Korean technique has made a huge difference to the world. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, that's true psychic power. Members of the tradition have always been there behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill? I suppose so, but with all the power and influence, I kinda expected you to be really rich. Are you saying we're poor? You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore. All because of one little mistake. It was 17 years ago, that's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident. She's talking about what I think she is. I'm sure the record still exists if you're interested, locked up. It's called the DO6 incident. That's the name of the file. DO6 incident. I handled a related case just 3 years ago. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye. Maya's mother. That's who it was. Your mystic Missy's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. I'll note that as evidence the investigations were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he? Yep, he was. In other words, we failed. It was the first case that the world had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. And it was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of the Korean village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Missy's powers were a sham. And then she just vanished. While everyone still thought of her as a fraud. Missy Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham. Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Korean tradition is starting to recover. With the new master ruling the power of the clan. Spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood. Maya's told me the exact same thing before. We, the women of the Faye family, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. According to Maya, only the woman in the family can inherit that power. The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Amy. With each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master. And the ones who don't become branch families, right? Yes, it's always the cause of tragedy. You know, Maya had a sister too, an older sister named Mia. Oh yeah. You know about Mia? She became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life as a result. Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Oh. Well, she saw what happened to her own mother as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. That's right, Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And that was Pearl's mom, I think. And Missy, having superior powers, managed to usurp. Slurp. Managed to gain the master seat from her. Mystic Missy's sister is Mystic Morgan. Morgan. There's a name I know well. It was a year ago now at Maya's home. What she did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master. I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, you must have already realized that Iris... Iris what? That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter? Iris is what? No way. Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter. Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter, again. That means that Iris and... Does that mean Iris and Pearl are sisters? And that also means Maya is also related to her. I thought you already knew. It sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. Yeah, I know her very well. Pearl's... I always thought she was the only child. Dude, Jess. She's Mystic Morgan's... I had no idea. She had no idea, like, who she was dealing with. Like, the next masters, like, just suddenly came on her doorstep. She had no idea. Maybe she was trying to take over as the new master. She's in prison now, isn't she? Yes, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case. Can you see me? It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master. I see, so I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters. What? 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl. Oh my god, is that Dahlia? You know, it all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken over by your sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. Oh my god. I do remember this woman. It wasn't many years later that the Korean's reputation hit an all-time low. She killed someone, I don't remember. But then she tried to pin the murder on Maya. Maya's been the suspect for murder in a few crimes. It wasn't many years later that the Korean's reputation hit an all-time low. Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master. He left her in the village, taking their twin daughters with them. He was a jeweler, so in the... You remember Dahlia, right? He was a jeweler, and in the end he remarried, and that's what happened. Remember Dahlia? She stole, like, a jewel from her dad. He decided to give up one of his girls up to be looked after by us in the temple. Iris has a twin sister, and it was his ex. Can you tell me one more thing? What was the name of Iris' sister? I don't know. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler. Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear a lot of details. Girls had 2 older sisters. No doubt it was all because Mystic Morgan's... Her daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. And even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls. It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. Was able to break free of the bars that confine her. So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens. This information will be useless unless I could flesh it out a bit. We need to ask more questions and get some more info. I gotta look for Gumshoe. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Koran. Oh yeah, I love my job. Because if the clues I find are no good. That's not what investigation's all about. Investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we lost along the way. I never would have guessed that Gumshoe was in a reggae. It was supposed to be in a reggae tone. Every case is gonna be airtight. How long have you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. What are you up to? I'm investigating. Obvi. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. Barb's sword thing turned out to be a false lead. I'm giving it my best shot, but I haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case. Alright, let's see what you got. Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at the HQ. I don't have the details. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with an ugly situation. They're gonna blame Maya for the murder. Because there's a name. Because they wrote her name in blood. It's pretty crash. Although. You know what doesn't make sense? The way she died, because it said in her autopsy. So if the murder took place somewhere else, the cause of death doesn't make sense. So the autopsy says loss of blood from stab in the back. So she got stabbed, and then she got thrown off 10 feet. This seems like the only place she could have been thrown off 10 feet, because at that other spot, there's nothing like that. Got that letter you found. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. All I find is some burnt up old letter. Isn't that incinerator? I knew I wasn't imagining it. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. After the incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you? I've got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Go nuts, I don't want it. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. But it's got no relation to the case. Of course it does. It's gotta be important if it mentions, you know, all the stuff we're dealing with. Okay, burnt letter. Be careful. once night falls, someone or something should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out, Belle, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is something. She's our ally. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once it's done, burn the piece of paper, and also don't tell anyone about the letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring her vengeance to fruition. Damn. That's sick. Okay, I think this is the item that is needed to break Pearl's lock. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering is a crime. So what do you know about the real murder weapon? Well, it wasn't the barbed sword thing that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes. Which in this case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken. And man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something. I'm no chicken. I've got the feather of forensics in her cap these days. I didn't mute it in time. Sorry. Shoot. Okay, we're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? I like try to stop myself. Oh my god. Ew. What's the secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? You gotta think scientifically. Alright. Murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal. Any questions? I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's a perfect tool for the job? Metal detector. He gave Phoenix Wright a metal detector in the first game. I've been using this thing for hours. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe? Of course. Come on, pal. It's good fun. Please do my job for me. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. It's so sensitive that you can make it cry. It's so high tech. You can make this. You could skydive off of it. There's some, like, translation problems going on. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here. That's what we're trying to find out. So first, let's turn the detector on. It's the sound of the metal detectors. Touch the detector and take a good look at it. Did you hit something metallic? Ooh, I do not like that noise. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight. Take a good look at anything and everything. It's odd, the sled's made of plastic. It says bikini number 1 on the side. Maybe there's something under it. What's this? A badge? I've been hunting high and low for that. Things priceless to a guy like me. A cop can't be a cop without his badge. I'm sure glad I put that dime in there now. That's pretty smart. How did you manage to drop your badges here? When it happened this morning, I was playing around with the sled and... Hey, I found a $1 coin. Oh my god. Money. The owner doesn't come forward with 6 months. You get to keep 10%. The other 90% goes to the police department. Here's the coin. Happy? I definitely made the right decision becoming a detective. The weapon next to the golden statue wasn't the real murder weapon. Just thought I'd check it again anyway. Do you know about that sword? It's supposed to represent the multiple branches that life could take, all ending as one. Damn. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life I'd be leading if I had not joined the homicide division. Think about that kind of stuff? Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Me is all these different things. There's something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as a blue badger. Her staff is made of metal? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood, but the detector is reacting to it. But however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, right? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. What if that's the murder weapon? The top is coming off. That's a sword inside the stab. Could it be a murder weapon? I never have guessed that there would be a sword concealed in the victim's stab. I call this kind of thing a sword cane. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. The real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden. Then why was a sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall? Who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. And I guess this isn't the murder weapon. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. It's about the same length as the barbed wire thing. Barbed weapon thing. I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. Every case is gonna be airtight. What is that? Pretty busy guy right now. You're gonna get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? What are you talking about? Just until we find Maya. What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Aw. Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern. And we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. She better not be freaking murdered. This Staff secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me. If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff. Okay, now you take good care of it. Don't worry, she'll be fine. You know, there's a place at the base of the mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya? What's Elise doing with a staff like this? Self-defense? Time to break those cyclocks. Where was Pearls at? I don't remember. I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. I guess they must have gone to collect firewood. Eh? Oh yeah, he's not gonna tell me anything because he's a prosecutor. I don't remember, she had a cyclock. I don't remember the thing that was... Oh, okay, these two profiles got added, so... Mother of Pearl and Iris, and she's locked up. Marin Faye's daughter and Iris' twin sister. Okay, I think there's enough needed for this. Okay, I already did this first part, I think. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder, which was Bikini. You left the main hall at 9. Oh, yeah. Left the main hall at 9:40. So far you managed to prove two things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And at the same exact time, you were ringing the bell. There was two of her. Show me evidence that there's more than one of her. She's a twin. How is it not that? Okay, how is it not that? You know that Iris had a twin sister? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently your sister was raised by her father, a jeweler. Right. I might just know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. His ex-girlfriend. Her name is Dahlia. Yes. Please tell me what you know about her. It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my experience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about that case? I'm not the only one who knows something about Iris and Dahlia. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from her father, a jeweler. Five years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Well, her stepsister, they weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. Yikes. But isn't she in jail? So after Terry died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? There's no need. Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. She's dead? What? I only just discovered this, but I never knew about the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty. Ugh. Looks scary. At the time, Dahlia. It's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been 6 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed. Damn. I'm sure that's a bit of a shock, and for more reasons than one, but do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead. It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet. And what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from the branch family of the Korean channeling technique. I knew it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of a channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. Is that why he became a prosecutor? Is that his origin story? Go to the police records room, it's all there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident. And Earth was the victim in that case. You'll understand someday, and then you'll see that the Korean channeling technique is real. I wonder if I can maybe solve it now. Let's see. And then to check that case file after. Oops. Only one possible, there's two of you. I have a friend graphs in the situation. You have a sister, a twin sister. Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive. But she's no longer... Yes. Sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? There's nobody to explain now. Second you, who was here at the temple on the night of the murder, is your twin sister. But you said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground for the Korean channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I had been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me, who passed away last month. Just as I suspected. The artist that Sister Bikini saw in the inner temple was Dahlia. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once. Can't do it again. That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way. You know about it, don't you? About the fake kidnapping that took place here? That was the start of it all. It twisted her entire destiny. She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her? I don't remember the song. There's no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was about to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. I got scared, so I ran away. Why would you help her? It's only $2 million from your own father. That's awful. But I promised that I'd help. She didn't do it for the money. It was revenge on her father. He was a hideous man. He threw her mother away and then he sent her to hell. Her mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch. The main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired, because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as a master. But before long, the credibility of the Korean tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Mystic Misty Faye, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive. Oh my god. No, he had no reason to stay there. He was a hick dive. The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family. I haven't seen my mother once since then, having the master seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. Richie's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally. I've asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the Faye clan. And that's what it looks like. Just one more thing. During the incident in which your sister, Dahlia, poisoned a lawyer, she began relations with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. A college student. Have you heard anything about him? Just tell her it was you. I hate it when people do that. They're like, well, I don't know. I guess they're trying to get information out of you before they tell you, even though they know. Just like, just tell me. I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts. I see. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. Well, there you go. Okay, Pearls has a psych lock too. But I couldn't find her. Look at that, they really did make a fire right in front of the shack. Oh my gosh, you're too late. Came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off. I think I pretty much got all the evidence. I just need to find out what Pearl is hiding. Okay, you're supposed to be reading a book with Elise, and she was happy. Okay, I already did this. Okay, she was here. This place for a very simple reason, because I'm Maya. Okay, so this is probably the paper. The reason you were so worried about the bell is because you got this weird letter. You're given some instructions to follow for that night. I presume you recognize these pieces of paper? Where did you? In the incinerator at the inner temple. You're following the instructions in this letter. That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. I'm speechless. You're amazing. It's instructions that were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you. A large person has been burnt, but the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Was it her mom? Spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a... Don't overthink it. Well, I don't know. Oh my god, it was Dahlia? I didn't even... I was just guessing. Okay, that was the name that was in the letter. It wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the inner temple. It was Dahlia. Do you know anything about her? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia was? I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions. Rose doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter, who wrote them? Whoever it was who asked you to channel its spirit you never heard of before, you must have had quite a lot of respect. After all, you followed the instructions without question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you? Okay, now I'm gonna guess her mom. I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? You followed them to the letter regardless. Because your own mother who asked you. I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother. Aww. It's time you started telling me the truth. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a child. I'm trying to say I follow these instructions. I'd like to see some proof. Because I don't think you have any. Aww. If you say anything rather than admit, I guess I have to produce some more evidence. I both know someone carried out these instructions on the night. But you're right, there was no evidence that proves it was you. I knew it. I do know that whoever did it was a child. Couldn't have been an adult. An adult would have made a simple mistake. You misunderstood some of the words. Once night falls, as soon as you hear the lights out, Bella must channel her spirit. Her name is, and she's our ally. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. burn it and make sure not to tell anyone about the letter. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring vengeance to fruition. Gravely roast. Okay, I kept thinking this part was funny, but now I'm thinking about it. This thing is covered in gravy. Gravely roast. Oh my god, I'm glad I like read that out loud. I feel like if I was reading that in my head, I wouldn't have got it. Gravely roast the master in the fire of Hades. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll. How would I do something like that? Do you remember what was written in the letter? Gravely roast that master in the fire of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. I just like saying that, it's funny. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast. How'd you know that? Remember the conversation you had with Miss Elise on the night of the murder? Perhaps we can read some books together. I'm not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? For example, how do you read this? It says gravely. It's kind of a tough word. I don't even remember that interaction. Like, at all. Miss Elise taught you how to read gravely and roast. What she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely sounded like gravy, and the only roast I could think of was the food. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from the night's pot roast. I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea. Aww. Oh my god, this is sad. After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of leftover gravy. I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I'm sure it was the master of khrenoneno, like it said in the letter. And then, well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So when I went to the inner temple guest area, or so I went. Yes, I thought I could wait over there until the training was over. Stipnia's main training had already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then... Girls, did you fall asleep? I didn't mean to, I just couldn't help it. Guy's a fucking weirdo, I actually really don't like him. Then you found yourself trapped in the inner temple. When I woke up it was morning. I tried not to cry, but the sea bridge wasn't there anymore and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and... I let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the squirrel. Oh, it was Phoenix that said that. So, it must have been pretty scary for you. It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel your spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring. So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit. No, I tried, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it happened. I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. I just couldn't do it. Because she never managed to channel a spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? Is there any other explanation why you couldn't channel a spirit? I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely. What could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit? It's only one of each spirit, right? Sorry. Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia. I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish. This is my last wish, so make sure you follow the instructions. My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary. I know. I visit her every month. Last month, she told me the time we've been waiting for has come. There's something I need you to do for me. I had a letter for you at her home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. My mother's always nice to me. I love her very much. She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Miss Igmine is part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her too. That's right. Yeah. There's a picture with her letter too. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time... Go away. There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before. Someone had opened it already? Opened once before, okay. That's all I got added. My mother's watching over us, so I'm sure Miss Maya will be alright. Look at that innocent smile on her face. Aww. Your father's a murderer. She doesn't have to know. Finally figured it out. And finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Still not done with these. It's a tiny little bag. Or shrimp in the fridge for me. But I'm thinking of just frying it, making some rice, like white rice, and then frying the shrimp and panko. Every time I've tried to fry shrimp with panko, it never comes out right. It's like falls apart. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Then again, like, I don't fill like my pan up with oil all the way. I don't know if it has to be deep fried. But you know how oil, like how expensive oil is? So I just kind of fry it on the pan and then flip it over. But every time I've made it, like the breading like falls off. So I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try to make it again. But yeah, like I said, I've made it a lot of times. I'm trying to get it. I'll get it one day. Why do you say that? Because Mia Fey isn't coming. I don't know what you're talking about. How do you say something like that? It was your job to protect her. It's like it was your job to protect Mia. That's like a little bit of an asshole-ish thing to say. It's like, it's your fault that she died. It's like, no. You're the only one who's by their sides. You're the only one who could have saved them. I also kind of understand the sentiment because, like, I think Mia was his girlfriend. So I guess it's fair to, like, maybe in your head, like, try to blame somebody else. Not fair, but, like, it's just, like, what happens. I didn't know anything about what was going on. Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow. We'll set everything in court tomorrow. Okay, he's the prosecutor. In the case. I was kind of hoping Edgeworth would be the prosecutor, because it would be really fun. That would be too fun, so they're not gonna do it. No, but it makes sense, because Gadot was already the prosecutor. I'm sure Maya's alive, you'll see. Yeah, I know I can trust you. My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child. It's better that you don't know. I knew this day would come, for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now you were to take the place at the head of the Fae clan. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time. She's fucking scared. Yeah, it's 3 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna stop playing this right here. It might go to the court afterwards, which would be fun. So save it. Yeah, it's doing the court. So, Shook Poke Farm. I just wanna, like, probably stop this a little early. because I'm getting hungry. I want to make food. And kind of told you guys at the beginning that I'm not feeling the greatest. So I don't know what song it was on. Okay. Oh, that's okay. I'll get it one day. I'm gonna get the shiny Smurgle. I reached the adoption limit. Fuck. Fuck. What do I do now? Okay, someone pick from these freaking eggs I already have. I mean, there's like a small chance that I can get a shiny. So I'm trying to pick ones that I wouldn't mind getting a shiny. What does Dean's shiny look like? Okay, it's cute. I wouldn't mind it. It's pretty cute, huh? But this Pokemon's just cute in general. That's freaking adorable. I don't think I've played Pokemon. No, I haven't played Pokemon Legends. I just feel kind of like... What was the one before Pokemon Legends? It's like the one where you like get on a bike or something. Yeah, like I've literally played all these. I haven't played Detective Pikachu. And I didn't play this game. But yeah, I played Pokemon Sword. Where's the Switch games? Sun and Moon. Sword and Shield. I think this is the last one I played. Because I got Pokemon Shield, but I didn't beat it. Actually, I only played like an hour of it. Honestly, I have. I should probably play it. I just... This is gonna make me sound like a poser. But I don't really like the 3D Pokemon games. The mainline Pokemon games. Like, I like Pokemon Stadium, I like Pokemon Coliseum. Pokemon Gale of Darkness. Some of the side games, they're older, so like, I don't really like the new ones. I don't know why. The problem with a lot of old, like, new games for me is like, they kind of like all look the same. Like, if you squint, doesn't it kind of look like Breath of the Wild? I would never touch Breath of the Wild, by the way. The game looks like shit. I don't know, all these games look the same. It's just my opinion. If you like it, then you go ahead and like it. They just want to get away from the 2D of the sprites. So like, yeah, so I never played this. Can't even see. I never played Legends Arceus. And I never played this. And I definitely never played this. Is this new? I don't... that's the thing, like, I don't even really know the names of the new ones. I'm just so, like, detached from Pokemon ever since Sword and Shield. Probably, well, before that. Sun and Moon. Pokemon Sun and Moon is alright. Pokemon X and Y was probably, honestly, that was probably the last good game. I played the shit out of that. Okay, so I want this one. Shut up! Okay, I want this. And I want... Okay, so I'm gonna have to settle. If I get a shiny and it uses up my shiny on one of these, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm gonna be pretty grateful. So another box. Light box. It's going up for sale. Get your light box here. Come get your light box here. 777 sale. Take a gamble. I'm gonna get something great with my boxes. Guaranteed. Tauros. Ew. Ew. I sound like a freaking hater. Oh my god, there's so many, like... Wait. Holy shit. Look at this big boy. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. A lot of people have shiny Houndour, so it's making me feel like that's special. It's like they were giving those away free. This thing's crazy looking. Look at that. This guy likes wolf Pokemon. Well, like dog Pokemon. And this guy likes cat Pokemon. That's a cat, right? Is that a cat? That's a cat. That's a dog. Do cats have long snouts? This guy's got a bunch of shiny houndoons. Cook it a meat. Cook it a pizza. It is pizza. I didn't see that. I'm like clicking and it's not registering the click. Clicking away. I got 15 eggs. So I'm like prepared for tomorrow. I'm gonna have to unsub to this. Cricket tot. Okay, I'm at 310. It's way more than enough. Oh, whoa, what the hell is that? Holy shit, you see that? What is that? Is she breeding these? I don't know, but thank you. You're coming home with me. I'm all set for doing the daycare stuff tomorrow. Egg hashing. Buy my boxes. Please. No, do it. Past streams on here. Subscribe to it. Be my first subscriber. No, I'll give it a little nudge. Because no one wants to be the first, right? But yeah, hit the subscribe on there. And yeah, I'll just keep uploading my old streams. A lot of my really old ones. You see. A lot of my really old ones. They kind of suck ass because kind of suck because you can't hear the freaking. Can't hear me talk. But like the music's like way too loud. But I think I've like pretty much fixed it by now. Anyway, do this. I'll give it a little nudge.